G'day guys, my name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity, and today we're reacting to 7 facts about Australia's largest state, Western Australia. This video was requested to us by Janet Johnson. Thank you so much, we truly appreciate it. Did I go pretty well?
I was
Australian accent rate at 1 to 10.
Leave it down in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. Let us know what part of Australia you're from. If you are from Australia, if you're not, let us know where you are from in the comments as well. As I said, this video was requested to us by Janet Johnson. Thank you very much. We truly appreciate
I
it.
think that's her first suggestion.
I do believe so. And Janet, if it's not, let us know in the comments as well. Whoever has the coolest and best comment will be pinned and be crowned the comment king. You like that? I think I'm going to start doing that. Or queen.
Unless the creator comments. That kind of takes up number one.
Only if I pin it. So, 7 facts about Australia's largest state, Western Australia. We don't really, like when we're recommending videos, not a whole lot of them are about Western Australia. A lot of them
I think
are
the only
Southeast
ones
Australia.
that we got from Western was probably the
Dawn Adventures
No,
videos,
the
'cause those were the Western Beach videos.
what's it called? The road train. Aren't those in Western Australia?
Yeah, but I'm sure there's some like in other places.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, the lorries.
They don't call them that.
Oh, that's right. They don't
weird.
call them 18-wheelers either, though,
Yeah.
because they're big. They have more than 18 wheels.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, before we hop into this video, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click the join button down below.
Join below.
Alright, let's check this out.
Kill. You know what I started watching? So I watched the last movie, the newest Scream movie, which was really good, by the way.
It was alright.
What? But I started watching Scream. I'm gonna watch
TV
the
series?
whole. No, the movie.
Oh,
It's not the TV series.
not interested.
I'm so in love with Nev Campbell.
Sydney Campbell.
No, Nev is her real name.
Hi, welcome to 7 Facts. Here you'll find the most awesome
Alright, so before we get into this video, we already know it's not an Australian.
It might be. We could be wrong.
We didn't know until, okay, this individual does not have an Australian accent that created this video or that's commentating. Actually, the person that created it might, but the one that's commentating does not have an Australian accent, and they might not, probably aren't from Australia. Narrating. So, we're sorry for any inaccuracies. Bash that video, not this one. We're learning.
collection of facts about every single country on Earth. In this episode, we'll be talking about the state of Western Australia. Check out this playlist to see the rest of the series. Before we begin, please click the subscribe button
Middle
if you
Eastern
want to see
Australia.
more videos
Right.
like this one. I upload 3 times a week, every week. Welcome
We
to
do 7
Australia's
times a week
biggest
every
state,
week.
Western
Minus
Australia. This state occupies the entire western third of the continent, covering some 2.5 million square kilometers.
You know, that's insane. That's a state.
I wonder how big that compares to Alaska.
Big.
No, I mean, like, it might actually be quite a bit bigger words.
We can Google it after.
Yeah.
If it were to be a country in its own right, it would be in the world's top 10.
Okay,
It's
yeah, it's
also
way
the
bigger than
world's second
Alaska.
largest country subdivision, second only to Russia's Sakha Republic. But
It's got such
check
a
this
relaxed
out.
voice.
All this land is inhabited
All
by
this
only
land.
2.6 million people, and 92% of these people live in the southwest corner,
That's
most of them in and around the state's capital city, Perth. The main reason for this is the climate. The central 2/3 of the state is a hot, arid desert, so it isn't the most welcoming place in the world, that's for sure. When thinking of Australia, things like political upheaval and secessionism are not exactly the first things that come to mind. But in Western Australia, secessionism has been a recurring feature in the political landscape. The idea of self-governance or secession has often been discussed, one of the main reasons being the fact that the federal government will generally favor the business and popular interests of the larger population centers. The Constitution of
Typically the
Australia,
situation.
however,
Yeah, Texas. There's some people in Texas that have been trying to secede.
Well,
from-
technically, you can't secede.
right.
You can. So in Texas, like, there's this idea that we can secede in the state. It's just because Texas has been its own country.
Right.
However, in our Constitution, what we can do, just like California, is divide into multiple states.
Mm-hmm.
So we have more controlling interest in the country's politics.
Right.
And for people like me, that's not good.
describes the Union as one indissoluble federal commonwealth and makes no provision for states to secede from the Union. Still, in 1933, the local government held a referendum on secession, and 68% voted in favor. They then petitioned London to overturn the Act of Parliament, which allowed the creation of Australia and grant them the independence the people had voted for. But the United Kingdom House of Commons refused to...
I have an idea. Can you speed it up?
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah, go to settings.
If you guys don't mind. He's
Let us know in the comments if you have an issue with it.
he's just talking really slow.
consider the matter, further declaring that it could not legally
It
grant
sounds
secession.
normal.
The issue didn't go further then, but it didn't go away entirely either. To this day, this topic is still present in Western Australia.
It sounds like it's
Perth
normal.
is the capital and largest city of the state. This place is one of the most isolated capital cities in the world.
Really?
Perth is
Look
a
at that, you butchered.
super you pussy.
Perth.
Perth is a very, very beautiful city for sure. We've done a couple of reactions on it before.
Yeah.
But it is gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
The closest large city is Adelaide, which is 2,200 kilometers away.
I thought he was
Perth
about
is
to say
actually
miles.
closer
I'm
to
like, dang.
Singapore and Jakarta than it is to the nation's capital, Canberra. Actually closer to Singapore and Jakarta than it is to the nation's capital,
Wow, that's
Canberra.
funny.
Wow.
But don't be alarmed too much. They're doing alright. It's still considered to be one of the most livable cities in the world
I'm
and
sure.
one of the richest,
That's right.
thanks to it being the headquarters of large mining operations.
They were in like the top 5.
So they are our version of Houston. Where Houston's the oil capital of the country, they're mining.
Yeah, but Houston's not like one of the most livable cities.
It's one of the most financially stable cities.
Yeah, but this is one of the most livable cities
Yeah, well.
in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you could live really good in Houston if you are okay with dying.
Located throughout the state.
I'm sure Houston's bigger than
Madness,
that. That's why
mutiny,
it's,
and murder.
Right.
It might sound like the plot of an implausible Hollywood blockbuster, but the story of Batavia is frighteningly real. This is the story of Australia's bloodiest shipwreck. In October 1628, the Dutch East India Company's Batavia set sail from the Netherlands to Batavia on her maiden voyage, with a cargo that included vast amounts of jewels and coin. But when closing in on Australia, they struck a reef, just 40 kilometers off the coast, near the Houtman-Abrolhos Island. Most survivors managed to swim to a nearby island, which is now known as
It looks like they're
Batavia's
fighting
graveyard.
On a sheet of ice.
That's exactly what I was thinking, like an iceberg.
like the squirrel that's always trying to get its nut on Ice Age. He's always like floating
Is
away.
that what he's trying to do?
Yeah,
Get
he's
his nut?
Trying to get his nut off.
When the captain discovered
kinda
that the
deep.
islands were barren, he and 36 others left for Batavia, which is in modern-day Jakarta, in search for help. Once the commander departed, Geronimos Cornelis began to plot a mutiny. Cornelis
That
and
dude
his motley crew
is
of
screwed.
mutineers
So
sent
is that
anyone who
guy.
might oppose their plans to other islands
He's
in
getting
search
beat
for
the shit.
water. Beginning with the weak and injured, Cornelis and his men began their mass
Dang.
murder. With their bloodlust still not satisfied,
This
the
dude's about to lose
mutineers
a
hunted
head.
down the men sent to other islands. In total, 125 men, women, and children were massacred.
Yeah, I'll bet you're laughing now, huh?
It was a long time ago. It's still. Is it too soon still?
Cornelis kept some women alive to be repeatedly raped and tortured.
Still laughing?
I was about to joke about it before he said raped and tortured, so I take that back now.
One man managed to escape and swim to the men sent to find water on Wallaby Island. With the alarm raised, word was sent to the commander when he returned from Batavia in a
Wallaby
rescue
Island,
ship.
too.
While still on the island, the mutineers were tried for their murders. After 10 days of torture, they confessed and were convicted. 7 men were hanged and 2 were sentenced to marooning on the Australian mainland, making them the first ever recorded European settlers, although it's unlikely they survived. And with that, one of the darkest chapters in Australia's maritime history came to a close. Perth's King Park is the largest city park in the world. And yes, at 400 hectares, it is larger than Central Park in New York. Here you can wander and take in spectacular
I
views
don't even
of the
think Central
Swan
Park is
River.
the biggest park in the U.S.
You sure?
Hey Google, what's the largest park in the United States?
According to National Park Foundation, the uncontested heavyweight champion of the National Park System is Alaska's Wrangell Street Elias National Park and Preserve. At 13.2 million acres, it's larger than Yellowstone National Park,
That doesn't
Yosemite
count.
National Park, and Switzerland combined.
They're parks.
I don't think that counts.
Overlooking Elizabeth Key and the city skyline. There are bush
doesn't it
trails,
count?
manicured gardens, and Australia's largest display of
At the end, we'll
wildflowers
talk
throughout the Botanic Gardens. It is the most popular visitor destination in Western Australia, being visited by over 5 million people each year. And why wouldn't it be? The many panoramas are excellent spots for
It is
that
a gorgeous
perfect
area.
selfie you're
Yeah, it
looking
is.
for. One of the greatest things
That's
Western
dope.
Australia can awe you with are the pinnacles. These limestone formations came from the seashells of long-dead marine creatures that were gradually broken down by the wind, leaving only these remnants behind.
How so?
These pillars are complemented by blooming wildflowers between August and October and a surprisingly rich fauna, including kangaroos, cockatoos, emus, and pythons.
Is that what
Nobody knows
fauna
for
is?
sure how the pinnacles were formed, although several theories were proposed.
I
More
thought that was,
research
like,
is needed, which
flowers
is
and
understandable, since the area only received attention in the
Don't know,
1960s.
apparently.
Western Australia is a harsh place, but it also has its fair share of natural resources and a booming mining industry. Located in the remote Kimberley region is Argyle Diamond Mine, the largest diamond producer in the world by volume and the only known significant source of pink and red diamonds. The Kimberley
Let's go
Coast is
visit there.
also
Just
home
use
to
me and
Australia's
just, like,
largest.
sneak in.
Yeah. Is that like a thing? Like, are these places heavily guarded? Would you think they would be?
I would.
I
I
would-
mean, it seems like there's a lot of ways to like sneak in, though. Have you
Yeah, I
ever
mean,
seen
there's
Power
a lot of
Rangers?
area. Yeah, it's
The
been
movie?
a while.
The
There's
new
a-
movie.
No.
They sneak into like a mining area, so that's what I'm thinking of. Obviously, very factually backed.
Like, is a diamond mine like this heavily guarded? I'm sincerely curious.
I'm sure it is.
Producer of pearls. Two of the world's largest producers are home to Australia's largest producer of pearls. Two of the world's largest producers of gold are also in Western Australia.
Huh.
One of the largest open-cut mines is the Super Pit at Kalgoorlie Gold Mine, which is 3.5 kilometers long and 1.5 kilometers wide, and a massive 570 meters deep, actually making it visible from space. With so many resource-abundant regions, it's really no wonder that Perth is home to the highest per capita of self-made millionaires.
Rich people.
Mm-hmm.
Check out one of our last videos about you guys. Rich. Kidding.
Rich mofos up in this piece.
Kidding. But I will say that he probably was pretty spot on with his facts, just because they were way too factual.
Yeah, they're very, very.
This wasn't it wasn't as interactive as I would have hoped.
So why wouldn't the? Yeah, there was very no interaction.
Yeah, it was kind of dull. very well put together video creator.
Yeah, talk all your trash. He's
I
probably
mean-
gonna see it.
Monetized or demonetized. It's not a park. Is that your fingernail? Oh,
No,
that's the thing that was in
your
my hair.
hair.
Oh, it's like gel.
Yeah.
So the reason why I would say that national park is not a park because Central Park is a park, not a national park.
But still a park.
It's not a national park.
Okay, so the largest
Look up
city.
what is the largest park in the world.
Hey Google, what is the largest park in the world?
Northeast Greenland National Park. According to Oceanwide Expeditions, all you can see in Northeast Greenland National Park. Northeast Greenland National Park is the world's largest national park and the 9th largest protected area on Earth. It should come as little surprise, then, that it's also bigger than most countries.
I bet you feel like an idiot. That showed you.
What are you talking about? What are you talking?
I don't know. I don't think that counts though.
I think what he means is like a largest city park,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that's exactly what he meant was a city park.
Is that what he said?
He said it's bigger than Central Park.
But he said
Which
it's
is in the
largest
center of
park
a
in the
city.
world.
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he did.
No, he said it's huge and he said it's larger than Central Park.
Okay.
He didn't say it was the largest in the world. Somebody back me up in the comments.
I'm gonna have to edit it, so I'm gonna watch it anyways. Guys, we actually enjoy these kind of videos. Yes, the verbiage was very slow. We were able to speed it up.
We played it at a faster speed and it sounded normal.
It sounded more normal than the original speed. But guys, if you have more videos like this, we'd absolutely love to watch them. All of his bashing is more as a joke than anything.
It is.
It was pretty good.
It was very informative.
Yeah, and that's what we like.
Too informative, but very informative.
You're so dumb. But guys, if you have any other videos like this, link to our Discord is down in the description, and then there's a suggested video section.
There is.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It helps it get in front of more people. And if you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you want to support us directly, hit the join button. With that being said,
My name's Miles.
and my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.